Good evening, everyone. I'm assuming that everyone's in a Morris live, so I am going to be brief as possible. I just wanted to address two things that I felt were very necessary to address. When it came to Tiff and the moderators, as well as half of them being close to Tiff, when it came to that situation, I was very, very understanding of the respect and the relationship and the bond that Tiff has built with those women over time and what they have been through. My intentions were always genuine and real with Tiff. And I felt like the closer that we've gotten, the more distant that the mods were. And I felt disrespected in her chat on so many different occasions. You know, now when it came to my mother, okay, my mother, like I said earlier, she would support Tiff when Tiff had her all night lives. My mom would get up, be getting ready, listening to Tiff speaking on her life experiences and things like that. And she just loved Tiffany's lively personality. Shout out to my sis Teresa in the building. Love you, sis. Hope you're having an amazing Saturday. I have dinner in the oven, so I am going to keep this brief. I'm trying something different with my spaghetti tonight. Hopefully my family loves it. Okay, so hold on, let me turn it off. Okay, so my mom supports our content creators in a different way. You don't see my mom in and out of chats. My mom carries herself in a classy, respectful way, and that's how she raised me. My mom used to always support my lives when they were positive, as well as my shorts. When I started going back and forth with everyone, my mom would just hit the like button and she did not listen. And I recommended her to because that was not her daughter. However, the day of the roasting, I told my mom that I would be going on Tiffany's platform as a co-host. And, you know, we were going to just have some funny, lighthearted jokes in there. It wasn't going to be anything serious. You know, my mom always laughed at Tiffany roasting. Okay. So in the beginning, she did come in there. Everything was okay, fine and dandy. Later on, my mom checked back in the roast that, you know, went left. And to her surprise, as she comes back in the roast where her daughter was co-hosting, she saw her daughter getting dragged in Tiffany's chat for filth. And before she responded, she was trying to get Tiff's attention. And she could not believe that not only I was a co-host in Tiffany's chat, someone that I was cool with, but the moderators were not modding. Not one time did they do what Tiffany said and requested of them to do, which was block people that were disrespecting her co-host. So my mother, in defense of her daughter, did what she felt was best in that moment, and she stood up for me because no one else in that chat was. No one else was doing their job. Everyone was allowed to come in that chat and say and disrespect and do what they pleased, okay? So that's when my mom came swinging in there. So when someone said my mom got what she was supposed to get or, you know, something like that, I protect my mother at all costs. My mother is a different kind of mom. Yeah, you remember that, Teresa? What did you cook for your family? So when people were making jokes, were referencing, were being negative, were saying, how is her mom in there? Oh my God, just trying to act like it was so creepy and, being very, very rude and vulgar. My mom went into protective mode for her daughter, as I would for my child or any other real mom. Now, to her surprise, she did not expect that to be going on. When she did come back in the live, she left off on a positive note. Hey, love and light. Hey, boo. And she came back to something different. So I just wanted to clear that up. And I don't appreciate my mother being disrespected the way she was that day. I left it alone because when it comes to my mother, I am very up close and personal, and I hold my mother at a high regard. And just for people to have said and acted the way they did was very, very, very just mind-boggling. Like, who raised you? And then on top of that, Tiffany did something that was a nice gesture that any decent person would do. She stood up, she acknowledged my mom, and she felt bad for what my mother went through and what people were saying as they dragged my mother once they found out it was my mother, how they jokingly continued to be disrespectful and rude. Not only did she have to sit through a channel where her daughter was co-hosting, where her mods did not respect her co-host, but she also sat through a chat where people were dragging her daughter to filth that they did not know. So that's how we got there, and that's how my mother got where she was. So now we're going to move past that. That's number one. Okay. Now, my mom would have done the same thing for me. She'd been on the same lives us week. So I get it. Exactly. She didn't expect that to happen. Fish loaded mashed potatoes and broccoli with cheese on top. Ooh, I'm going to take a picture of what I made today, you guys. And I think I should have did some fish with it. I think Miss Fee did spaghetti, Jay said, and fish last night. So I just did a simple spaghetti, kind of like lasagna, and then I added just some garlic bread. We had Subway for lunch today, so I kind of kept it light. Stopping by to show some love. Got my grandkids tonight. Ooh, what you doing with the grandkids tonight? Are you baking some cookies? And thank you so much for the super sticker and the shout out. I appreciate it. But on another note, okay? I did not just spontaneously throw myself in anything, okay? I was referenced on several different lives when people were upset in the moment. Not only did they say Tiff new supporters chased her old moderators away, her day ones away, but they also said it was because of me. I didn't bring me up. Think about it. The day that me and Tiffany was cool, how many times have people kept coming in that chat trying to break us up, trying to send super stickers and tell Tiffany I would be the reason her channel fell? So now we can't piggyback and act like that never happened. We can't piggyback and act like Lolo wasn't just going off on me for no reason. That's what happened. On top of that, she even said, and they said it on the live earlier, that the sister reached out to her to let her know that Tiffany was moving funny just for me. Yes, babe, you ready to eat?
Yeah.
Give me a hug. Oh, that's scratchy. Shut up. I'm getting some sugar too on them cheeks. Okay, here I'm coming. So we can be a little bit more clear. I will rewind something so we all can be on the same page and we all can move forward. I never had a problem with those ladies when it came to that friendship. I respected what it was. When I was thrown in the mix and I was disrespected, I felt as though they let me know what it was. When I came to Tiffany's live that night, and a few people reached out to me and they said they were being blocked. The wrong people were being blocked for fighting back and expressing how they felt. The ones that were defending me were being blocked, right? So I expressed that to Tiffany on the platform, and Lolo publicly went up there, or she said in the chat, F you, she'll never choose you over me. And I never said that. I was trying to let Tiffany know that her chat was going crazy and getting out of hand. That's it. That's all. Because her moderators were not doing their job in that moment. And I stand on that too. Okay. Now we're going to add the icing on the cake, and then we're all going to move on and move forward, because I will not throw myself in a situation that had nothing to do with me. That's why I didn't understand why my name was referenced so many times in the first place. I don't understand why my friendship with Tiffany would break up another friendship with other people. And like they said, they felt how they felt way before me. So why would I be in the mix? Why would I have anything to do with them moving the way they did and supporting the people that they've been supporting before I came along, right? When I used to do my games on Facebook, she would be in the chat. So if someone would have did that to me, she would have responded just like your mother. Thank you. And you said, I remember them blaming you. Thank you, love and light. Thank you. So I'm not tripping. So we can't backpedal and act like that never happened. And let's add a little Cool Whip on the cake. And then we're going to move along. So we can all be on the same page.
Anything about that. Because I said that. I keep my word. I stand on business. Because that Trump mouth that got me pissed off with her story.
Okay, let me see.
That, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see what's going on. Ain't nobody sleeping. Ain't nobody dumb. What's up, Ebony? Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Auntie Special K. Hey, Mel. Hey, Caramel Cutie. Yeah, because I don't even have back-end conversations with Shelly Shell. And to be honest, me and Lola will talk here and there, but you know what I'm saying? It don't be on anything about what Break Room got going on. I said what I said. SUD. When I said what I said about SUD, I stand on that shit. I meant that shit. There's no need to clarify anything about that because I said that. I keep my word. I stand on business. When it comes to my words, I mean what I say. I said that. There's not a answer me pussy. Hey, Michelle.
So,
okay then. Hey, Pearly.
Let's ask ourselves this question, because it seems as though your frustration and anger was directed at the wrong person. And if we're going to get down to the bottom of something, we have to figure out where it started first. And it seems as though one of the sisters said they stand on what they said. Did you guys hear that clearly? She's the one that reached out to Lolo and said something about me. So I didn't just throw myself in there, right? I was put in there and not by choice. So maybe your frustration and what you felt, or you calling me out of my name, because I did not call you out of your name, but you called me out of my name several times. And it's not that serious, sweetie. I'm not going to resort to name calling for you because we don't know each other, right? I only had a problem with me being inserted in a situation that clearly already was going on. I was put in that. And Alexis says she stands on that, right? She stands on that. She's saying it with her chest. So maybe you should say that to her with your chest instead of saying it to me. She sure is. Absolutely. Hey, Jazzy Jazz. Miss you, boo. I'm in the bushes listening, talking about Alexis, the one that's keeping up the drama with you and Amber. Alexis is the only one keeping it, bringing it up. You know what? And that's why I'm not even saying Am name, because I did see, to be honest, where one of her supporters inserted me and she hit the laughing emojis. They did say something about me. Now, if I'm wrong, she said she didn't mention my name, so that's what it was. And I'm going to leave that there if she did mention my name. And you are absolutely right. Alexis does not have anything to do with Amber, but Alexis is kind of a hothead, and she is kind of keeping stuff, going that doesn't need to be going or doesn't even involve her. If you're not cool with Lolo like that on the back end, why is it necessary for you to warn her or to reach out to her about something about her friend? That's what's wrong with the world nowadays. Everyone is minding everyone's business, right? Okay, you guys. And that's all I had to say tonight. I don't want to hold anybody up. I could not. Hey, Troy Parks. Hey, boo. I did not want to keep anyone up or hold you guys any longer than what I already have. Amore is live. I just wanted to make sure I brought some clarity to the ex-moderators who felt the need to say, Ashley didn't. Well, I was grateful. Actually, they cleared me up. So more than anything, you cleared me up. Thank you. It had nothing to do with me. So that's cool. And I'm going to move forward and continue on. But I just wanted to let you guys know it did not start with me. This didn't come from me. This came from the source, and the source is the sister. Now, to all my other people, continue to enjoy the rest of your night. I'm about to eat. I wish each and every one of you a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow morning. Love, light, and blessings to you all. Let's continue to push forward and be the best version of ourselves every day. Love you guys always, forever. Ashley freaking D. I'm out.